at finishing the front triangle. We talked about how there is 5 triangles. The front triangle is king. This is one we're going to concentrate on. But really, the story of the triangle is the same. I want to get into the one arm in, one arm out scenario. We're gonna start setups next week on Tuesday class. But really, the one arm in, one out scenario is just getting to the triangle trap. Once I have one arm in the triangle, then it's transitioning from a triangle trap, which is crossed ankles, to getting my strangle leg behind the back of my knee. That's the figure 4, and then we're going to finish. Where you're going to mess up is in that transition. Okay, so think about this. Okay, I have 2 legs and 2 arms. Okay, if Ryan's right arm is inside the triangle trap, my left arm will control his posture. My right arm gets me angle, and that's scooping grip. Okay? The strangle leg is the one that's over the shoulder. So in this case, it's my right leg. That's the one that's choking him. The one that's not in over the shoulder, okay, is the support leg. So in other words, that's the one that holds my strangle leg in place. So we have a strangle leg, a support leg, a posture arm, and a scooping arm. Okay? The biggest mistake people make is they lock the triangle, and then there's a shoulder inside the triangle. And then you're starting to pull down on the head and twist and things. We have talked about that. There is a time and place to start grabbing the head, but it's not the first thing we look for. The first thing we're thinking about is, so this is, we have 6 concepts. We're going to look at the first 4 in this move. First thing is, I need to get angle and get my strangle leg perpendicular to Ryan and get it across the shoulder line. Think about the spine runs up his back. I want it right across the shoulder line. I don't want it below his shoulder line. Anytime it's below the shoulder line, the shoulder's inside the triangle, and that makes it more inefficient. So from our position, left hand controls the head, right gets angle, and all I do is get perpendicular. Notice the way now my strangle leg is directly in line with the shoulders. Okay, that's concept 1. Concept 2, we need to eliminate the shoulder. What does that mean? It means I don't want a shoulder inside the triangle. So if I lock the triangle here, if I can see Ryan's shoulder, that's a weak triangle. Okay? So how do we eliminate the shoulder? Okay? I'm going to be putting the outside of my left knee in front of it, and then I'll be locking the triangle. But we're going to eliminate the shoulder by also doing the other 2 concepts, concepts 3 and 4. Think about if I was doing a rear naked choke on Ryan. We always got the elbow below the chin. That gave me connection, so when I locked the rear naked, it was a lot more efficient. Think about the triangle as the same. The back of my knee, the crook of my knee, needs to be on his jugular. Right? Another mistake people make is they lock the triangle, and the back of my knee is above his left ear. Okay? I want my knee below his left ear. Okay? That means I'm right snug on his jugular, and it's going to make the choke a lot more efficient. So from the triangle trap, I control the head, scooping grip. Concept 1 is get the strangle leg in line with the shoulders. Concept 2 is I'm going to hide the shoulder, but I'll do that by using concepts 3 and 4. So I'm just going to kick up, and now I've got my knee below his ear. Okay. The last concept is my support leg. I don't want my support leg making connection with Ryan's right lat. I want it making connection with his right tricep. So notice the way my inner thigh is against his tricep. From that position now, I eliminate the shoulder by putting the inside of my knee against his right shoulder. If you're connected, I can just finish the triangle without even locking it. I'm just connected from there. But from that position now, we're going to lock the triangle. Again, that's a very poor triangle. I can also understand that people over the years telling me triangles are not for me, Ray, my legs are too short. I'd be lying to you if this is going to sort the problem out, but it will make you better at triangles. Okay? It depends on the person that you're up against. If they have very broad shoulders, you might struggle to finish the triangle. But using this method, Danagher's method of getting perpendicular, it will greatly enhance your triangle game. So let's put those 4 concepts into the drill. So we're going to start with Ryan's right arm inside the triangle trap. My posture hand, my left hand controls his head. My right gets the angles. That's the first thing I'm thinking about. Now, getting my knee below Ryan's left ear can be difficult. Just turn this way now. So watch, see the way my feet are pointing in the same direction as Ryan's feet? I want my feet pointing in the opposite direction. So I'm going to use that scoop grip, and I'm going to be kicking out with my support leg and kicking all the way to this position here. Notice the way now, that brings my knee below his ear, okay? And now concept 4 was putting my inner thigh against the tricep. When I do that, the inside of my knee covers the shoulder. And now from there, I'll just grab my shin, lock, figure of 4, triangles on. Okay. The 2 main problems in the triangle is, if I'm here and I stay square with Ryan, is 1, he's going to posture and possibly escape the triangle, drop back again, or he's going to start stacking me. And we don't want any of that, especially if you have back issues. Watch what happens when I get perpendicular. Start the posture, bro. Can you get to your feet? Posture. Stack. Once you get perpendicular, it takes away the 2 main escapes. Again, one more time. He can't posture and he can't stack. So we want to be getting perpendicular. We talked about grabbing the head and torquing it. That's if you can't get perpendicular. We want to get perpendicular. So we're in our position here. Control the head. Kick out. See my legs? They come the other way. So we're pointing south. I'm going to point them north and then slightly west. So that is what I want. Okay? Once I get to there, grabbing the shin, my strangle leg is over his shoulder line. I want to eliminate the shoulder by putting my support leg on his tricep, and then I cover the inside of his shoulder with my left knee. Now from there, lock it down. Now another thing I want to be thinking about is, a lot of people, when they make the junction, which is where my foot's connected to the back of my knee, notice the way it's on Ryan's right shoulder. Okay, he can easily start posturing from there. Yeah, let's take it back a step. Start stacking from there. I don't want any of that. Watch what happens when I get my knee below his ear. And I'm here. Okay? My support leg now goes in the back of his head. It's made a wedge. I grab my shin, and when I lock the triangle now, the junction is behind the back of his head. That's the detail. Okay? Posture, stack, whatever you want. Okay? One more time on that. Just get another angle. So we want to make sure that when the triangle's locked and my foot's behind the back of my knee, it's here, not over the shoulder. And that will make the 2 main defenses of the triangle, the posture and the stack, it's not going to happen. So from our position, we kick out, leg comes up, my knee's below his ear. Notice the way now I make a wedge. Inside of my thigh is against the back of his head. It's also against his tricep. Can you see his shoulder? If you can't see his shoulder, you have a good triangle. If you can see his shoulder, you have a weak triangle. So I'm here. Now when I grab my shin, look where the junction is, right above his head. He can't stack, he can't posture. If he stacks into me, he's choking himself. Okay? Now that's on Ryan, who would have similar shoulder width to me. I'll just use Mark. Your shoulders are a lot bigger. Here, bro. So, from here, if I don't get angle and I try to finish the triangle, this way, because the shoulders are so wide, and if you've short legs, you'll never finish the triangle. But if you do it this way, watch. Into our position, notice the way I've got my leg below his ear, okay, my knees below his ear, my leg is on the shoulder line. I make the grip, grab the shin, thigh comes over, lock the triangle. Same thing, okay? Then one more time from the triangle trap. It's all about getting that angle and kicking out with this leg, okay? From there I hold that in place, I make the wedge, lock the triangle, and so on. Just go back out, yeah?